Okay. And you're telling me we don't have any internet in here?
Okay, the light is on, and we can go ahead and get started, folks, and good evening, everyone. I'll call the meeting to order. Would you like to join us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, Mary, could we get a roll call, please?
Olson.
Here.
Sykes.
Yo.
Bessie Johnson. Here. Rich Kellum.
Here.
Alex Johnson.
Here.
Bill Coburn.
Here.
Okay. And first we have on the agenda this evening is business from the public, but I think I see some Boy Scouts in the back. Would you like to introduce yourself and what troop you're from?
Can they
Welcome.
talk in the microphone?
Would you like to come to the front, talk in the microphone?
I don't think they will do
Hey, we don't bite.
The video would pick you up, so Troop 100. Yep,
Troop
you guys
100.
have been here before, so, yeah, well, thank you for attending. And actually, you're lucking out tonight, because this should be a short agenda, so you we won't be boring you tonight, but thank you for attending. So, okay, business from the public. Patty, anything? Yes, we get treated by Patty this evening. Yep, yeah.
Going to talk about molecules?
I could.
Yeah.
I'm Patty Louisiana. I can't move that. Director of the Albany Veterans Day Parade, and we're going to have a great one come Monday. Weather should hold once again. I have brought our 2019 certificate from the National Committee from Department of Veterans Affairs, identifying Albany as one of, I believe, this year, under 50 regional sites in the United States. Oregon actually has 3, which is unusual. It's fabulous, but not all states participate. So Portland, Albany, and Lewisburg. But this identifies Albany as a absolutely fantastic place to come for Veterans Day. We are listed as the 3rd largest Veterans Day parade, not just west of the Mississippi, but in the United States, behind New York and Chicago. And I didn't make that up, I promise. But it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of hard work, but we have the most fantastic volunteers that step forward every year. And it's not just the parade, we do the Veteran of the Year banquet the night before. That's at the fairgrounds, and we are honoring Roy Poppleton this year. His peers put his name forward. Roy is a Korean War veteran and has had his hands in almost every VFW, American Legion, the American Legion Post 11 in Corvallis. He has been synonymous with the American Legion baseball over there for decades. So this is who we are honoring, along with a number of gentlemen, and Bill Cloutier, Bill Wookie out of Monroe. This is not just an Albany event, but this is a Mid-Willamette Valley. So we search out as many veterans that should be nominated every year. Then we have the memorial service starting at 8:30 in the morning at Timberland Park. The National Guard brings in their howitzers, so it is a little noisy that morning. And then everybody makes their way down to the parade. Alex has helped for 5 years, bringing in the vehicles and the drivers for all of our dignitaries. And it's going to be a great lineup this year. We won't have as large of a National Guard contingent simply because of the deployment. Right now, we won't have the large vehicles, but there'll be quite enough to really support the crowd.
Okay.
And I cannot thank the city of Albany for continuing this tradition. It takes a lot, not just from the volunteers, but also the city and everything that the police, public works put together, and the coordinated efforts for the safety of the parade is something that we work really hard on. And the city of Albany is to be commended for continuing this tradition. This will be the 68th annual.
Fantastic.
Great, yeah.
So-
Thank you, Patty.
So we gave you a frame last year. We'll switch this out so you don't have a number of frames. We won't have a wall. But thank you very much. We look forward to seeing everybody
Thank
Monday
you.
morning.
Yep, thank you. Get some rest beforehand. I know, thank you, Patty. Yes, Lisa?
Good evening, Lisa Grotto with the Albany Downtown Association, and I wanted to share something also veterans-related. We have 20 veterans' uniforms on display around downtown. They're hosted at 18 locations, and those come from the VFW Museum out of Salem. They set them up on Tuesday, and they'll be on display through next Tuesday. So visit the downtown businesses. There's a little bit of history of the person whose uniform it is, and they go back to World War II and some even before that.
Wow, that's excellent. Yeah.
They're on display at the Visitors Association as well as other locations.
Yep, great. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Oh. Okay, anyone else? Rebecca? Yep. Well, thank you.
Well, all the non-staff in the room got to have something to say. Rebecca,
Yeah.
you're the only one left.
Yeah.
Open for Veterans Day.
There you go, all right.
Yep, you got front row seat. Yeah, all right, thank you. Okay, council, there wasn't anybody else from business, okay, public. You have first reading of ordinance. This is the building code changes. And did you have any other questions of Jonathan on this? Or there's an ordinance that's on page 5? Or did you have anything else, Jonathan? Yeah. There's an ordinance on page 5. Would you like the first reading to be done?
Yep.
Okay.
An ordinance amending ordinance 5647, which adopted Title 18 of the Albany Municipal Code by amending Title 18 to include locally adopted permit requirements pursuant to ORS 455.020, sub 4.
I'll make a motion the ordinance be read a second time in title only.
Second?
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, second reading.
An ordinance amending ordinance 5647, which adopted Title 18 of the Albany Municipal Code by amending Title 18 to include locally adopted permit requirements pursuant to ORS 455.020, sub 4.
I'll make a motion for adoption of the ordinance.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, all right, Jonathan, you had it easy tonight. But thank you for answering all the questions on Monday, so, all right. Yeah, motion carried, thank you. Okay, next is adoption of a resolution. This is on page 7, and this is for bargain and sale deed on park property. So Rick, did you want to come forward with this item? I wasn't quite clear on this. This must be
Part of an agreement.
so this would be for the north of the park.
The north end of Sunrise Park, yeah.
Okay.
A big hunk of that has been owned by the school district. There were, through the years, there were a number of properties and parks owned by the school district. And through a variety of movements, we worked together, and this is the last piece of it. It's just
Okay.
accepting that from the school district.
Okay, so I'm not quite clear on the map. Is it currently in
It's currently being used as a park as it has been for the last,
our Sunrise? Okay, so
40,
it's not
50
their
years.
piece of property that's pretty weedy and
no,
fenced in?
it's actually
onto the-
Sunrise Park.
Okay, gotcha.
So
All right.
on page 12 of your agenda packet, there's the IGA section that refers to this deal. It's paragraph 2 of that IGA.
Right, yeah. I was kind of hoping it was the lot that was north of it. We were going to pick up because it's pretty blighted looking, so, but yeah. So, but no, this would be great. Okay, questions?
So it sounds like the city's picking up all the costs?
Well, the city has been managing the property for the last.
But I mean, the transaction costs?
Oh, the transaction cost, yes.
Really?
Yeah, and it was part of the property out at Timber Ridge It was part of some road improvements there. It had to do, Deerfield Park was attached to all of this, and then Sunrise Park
And I think
is
Burke
the
Park
last
was
piece.
part of
And then
it
we-
too, wasn't it?
And then we actually own all of our parks, is what it mean at this point.
So only thing on this that we're concerned about today is property 2.
Is the property, the Sunrise Park piece.
Okay, so I'm looking at page 12, I think it is.
From the IGA with the.
Right,
Yes,
part
yes.
2. Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure when I read it the first time, because I wasn't involved in this. This is a 2017 agreement.
Right, yeah, this was part of an overall agreement that was negotiated with the school district, as Rick said, with primarily driven by the need to develop the new school site out off of Timber Ridge and the associated road improvements, and we did some general cleanup and swapping of properties while we were doing this already.
So is there a cost associated with this park?
It's just the cost to do the transfer and then $1.
Oh, that's cool, okay.
You have to take care of it, but we've been doing that for years.
We've been taking care of it, and we just remodeled it. If you haven't been out there.
No, I've been
it's
out there
quite-
for a National Night Out, I was out there.
Quite nice.
Yeah. And Captain Wiles was with me, actually. Thank you.
Okay, all right, there's a resolution on page 7.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Rick. Okay, council, next is adoption of the consent calendar, and if there isn't any items that need to be pulled off this evening for discussion, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carried. And you did have in front of you the investment policy that had the strikeouts.
Yes.
That was a part of the consent calendar, too.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right, that does it for our agenda, and then we've got business from the council. So Bessie, anything this evening?
No, nothing tonight.
Okay, Bill?
No, thank you.
Dick?
I'm wondering about these people that came in late and this business from the public, so if you have something you want to tell us or ask us or advise us on?
No. Never.
Well, you came for a really quick meeting that we have this evening. Oh, and the other one? Yeah, normally ours can go on several hours, but we had a short agenda for a change. Yeah, so, okay, Dick, anything else? Nothing, Rich?
No.
Alex?
Yes, if you want to come yell at me and get away with it and have fun with it, I'll be on the field at Friday night at West Albany for the playoff game, referee night game. And Rebecca Bond and the group of people work with me to put together some dates for possible USA softball tournaments in Albany.
Good.
I'll be reviewing it one more time and sending it off to USA softball to see if we can attract some tournaments here for fast pitch softball.
Excellent.
Who is West playing in the playoffs?
West is playing Redmond. Redmond High School will be coming over, and the game starts at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I'll wait till next time. It's fine.
Okay.
So, do we have the problem with you
It's
that
been
Oregon
this-
State has
it's been-
with Hawaii, where it says our ball, or?
Nope, it's been disclosed. Both coaches know that I'm on the city council. and, But I cannot be the white hat on our local games because I'm the head referee, so I'm one of the crew.
Okay, Mike, anything?
My question got answered by the captain before the meeting, so I'm good.
All right. And the only thing I have is to let you know that we are parade entry number 23, so it should be our regular spot around the jail, the old police station on Jackson Street.
Yeah,
So if you
leaves at
can be
11.
there sometime around a little after 10, and we can get everything, we've got our new signs all laminated, ready to go. So, thank you, Marilyn, for getting that done.
I delegated it,
Yeah.
but you're welcome.
Yeah, you bet, so. Okay, that's it. Peter, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I won't get in the way of a quick meeting, so.
Okay, staff have anything? So, no? Okay, you know what, I was thinking, the way the agenda looked like we'd be doing this in 15 minutes, and I was wrong. We're less. So with that, our next meeting would be work session, House Bill 4006 on November 18th, and then regular meetings the 20th. With that, we're adjourned. Thank you, folks.